Spain humiliates Argentina in the final, and they trade blows after the final whistle. Argentina just lost the World Cup, and what happened next is absolutely chilling. Shocking. You heard that right. The reigning world champions were humiliated on the biggest stage on earth, and when the Slovenian referee Slavko Kovinčić blew his final whistle at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the pitch turned into a literal battlefield. This was no ordinary sporting defeat. This was something far darker, more urgent, and more dangerous for the image of global football. Argentina did not come to play football tonight. They came to destroy. 14 fouls committed, constant protests, and a red card after 2 yellows left the Albiceleste with 10 men in extra time, with just a single shot on target in 120 minutes. A single shot on goal. 1. That was all the defending world champions could muster up as an attack in the most critical final of this century. Meanwhile, Spain dominated the match, dictating play with overwhelming possession, while Lamine Yamal shredded defenders down the entire right wing, and Dani Olmo pulled the creative strings from the center of the pitch. Then, Ferran Torres struck like a deadly ghost in the 106th minute to seal that legendary goal, securing Spain their second World Cup trophy. And when it all ended, with the trophy finally theirs, players from both national teams practically came to blows right on the pitch. We saw Leandro Paredes grabbing Eric by the neck. Gavi, Nicolas Otamendi refused to shake hands with Rodri. This is the video that is blowing up social media with over 50 million views across the web. Over 50 million views on the final countdown. And today, right here, we are revealing 5 secrets about this final that you haven't heard anywhere else. Make sure to stay until the end, because the most shocking part is yet to come. Before we reveal it all, hit that like button on this video and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss a single moment of what is coming in these intense hours. Drop a comment right now with just one single word. Champion, tell us where your heart is set tonight. The match kicked off with a brutally clear statement of intent. Manager Luis de la Fuente fielded the strongest Spanish team in decades, starting with Unai Simon, Pedro Porro, Pau Cubarsí, Aymeric Laporte, and Marc Cucurella, Rodri Hernandez, and Fabian Ruiz, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, and Alex Baena, alongside Mikel Oyarzabal. On the other side, Lionel Scaloni fielded his absolute best 11. Dibu Martinez, Momontel, Christian Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Tagliafico, Mac Allister, De Paul, Enzo Fernandez, and Nicolas Gonzalez. Plus, the most feared duo in South America, 39-year-old Lionel Messi, playing his final World Cup, and Julian Alvarez leading the attack. The match began, and by the 4th minute, there was a devastating warning. Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal combined with blistering speed right at the edge of the Argentine penalty box. The play cut clean right through to the heart of the box. Dibu Martinez pulled off a brilliant first save, but what happened next was even more shocking. Mac Allister went flying in studs first right into Lamine Yamal in a challenge that any world-class referee should have instantly punished with a clear yellow card. But referee Vinčić saw it and let play continue. The first warning sign of a night filled with tactical manipulation. Argentina, whom the Slovenian referee could not, or would not stop in time. Because this is where the first untold story begins, one you won't hear from anyone else. Argentina reached this final with a plan that had absolutely nothing to do with beautiful football. This plan was brutal, intimidating, and built on a tactical conspiracy designed solely to disrupt, obstruct, and freeze the play every time Spain built up speed. The same strategy of marking territory through fouls that worked so well in the semifinal against England. From the very first minute, the players of the Albiceleste started breaking up the Spanish flow with calculated fouls, a systematic sporting crime that the referee let slide for far too long. Lisandro Martinez received the first yellow card of the match for stopping a dangerous Spanish counterattack in which Mikel Oyarzabal was left completely free. A cynical push from behind without any ball. A necessary foul to stop the danger, but its deliberate nature should have carried much more weight in the official's final decision. Immediately after, Mac Allister protested furiously to referee Vinčić, demanding a supposed prior foul, wildly gesturing, confronting the referee with an attitude that easily could have earned him a booking. Vinčić resisted, refusing to show it. That precise moment was when Argentina knew they could push the boundaries right to the edge, without any real consequences. Rodrigo de Paul spent the entire first half executing a brutal, systematic campaign to wear down the Spanish midfield. A hard off-the-ball foul on Fabian Ruiz. An elbow to Dani Olmo's face during an aerial duel that the referee completely ignored. Then a cynical trip on Alex Baena in the sideline. Kovacs did not signal. 3 plays in the first half that should have resulted in at least 2 yellow cards for the midfielder from Atletico de Madrid. 3 incidents that went completely unpunished, and the data screams louder than any opinion. Argentina created in 120 minutes, just 1 shot on target, a single one, from Leandro Paredes after grabbing a rebound and passing to Julian Alvarez, who passed to Giuliano Simeone, who sent a low cross that Unai Simon intercepted without much trouble. That was the only real chance for Argentina in the entire World Cup final. Scaloni's team, which in the group stage had easily thrashed Cape Verde and Egypt, and then knocked out Switzerland and later England in dramatic fashion, arrived at the global final with the game plan of a team that wanted to survive for penalties, not to win the match. Know what is the most shocking part of all this? That their strategy almost worked. Because Spain dominated, Spain controlled, Spain had the ball, but Argentina, with their wall of defense and tactical fouls, held on for 90 minutes. And that is where the second dramatic twist you need to hear. In the 88th minute, with the score tied at 0, Spain thought they had broken the deadlock. Nico Williams made a lightning-fast run down the left wing. He cut into the penalty box and fired. The ball hit the net, the stadium erupted, but the referee Vincic headed to VR because there was prior contact, the stomp by Mikel Merino on Nicolas Otamendi, a foul so minor that in a final of the world it could go either way. The goal was disallowed. Correct decision technically, say the experts. But in the highly tense context of a match, where Argentina committed foul after foul without a card for 88 minutes, this decision sparked fury impossible to keep quiet on the Spanish bench. Then came the defining flashpoint that changed everything forever. The 90th minute, the agony of regulation time. Enzo Fernandez, already playing on a yellow card for dissent, lunged in on Pau Cubarsí with a reckless challenge, going in late with studs showing right in midfield. The referee, Slavincic, did not hesitate. Second yellow card, direct red, and immediate expulsion. Argentina had to survive the 30 extra time minutes with 10 men. Colasandro Martinez was already out injured with a muscle injury, with Lautaro Martinez on the bench, unable to come on, because Scaloni had already used all 6 substitutions, bringing on Marcos Senesi for Julian Alvarez. The world wondered at that moment, could Argentina hold on 30 more minutes with 10 against 11? The answer was absolute and definitive. And it was at that exact moment when Ferran Torres, the super sub who came off the bench, said something no one expected, sparking the path to Spain's second World Cup trophy in their entire legendary footballing history. Minute 106, first half of extra time. Nico Williams fought with pure passion in the final third, physically overpowered his marker, and made what many are now calling the most critical header in modern Spanish football. A perfectly measured assist over the top of Argentina's defense that found the exact run. Ferran Torres, displaying predatory positioning at the far post, received the ball in stride, beating the rush of Dibu Martinez with a delicate chip from his hands. The ball scraped past the post. 1-0. Spain champions of the world. In the Argentine bench, Lionel Scaloni buried his head in his hands on the pitch. A 39-year-old Messi, his shirt drenched in sweat, with that stare that blends glory and heartbreak, realized in that very second his final match in a World Cup ended in defeat. The man who